Hello my beauty buddies. Today we are going to be talking about Koh Gen Do makeup. Koh Gen Do is a Japanese line, and I'm going to show you all the makeup that I have.
And we'll check it out in store at Neiman Marcus.
And I will also show you how it looks being applied. I go through and I do this exact look.
Editing Nicole here. In the tutorial, I do apply false lashes. I don't have them on here. And I also do half my face with a moisture foundation and half with aqua. And right now you're seeing all aqua foundation.
It is a different day that I filmed that though. The only difference really being that I did a little special trick today. Henry Puebla, who's one of their makeup artists, I met him at a Neiman Marcus event. He told me to use a couple drops of their oil and mix the concealer with it and put that down as a primer before you do your makeup. And I really like the look. I've tried that underneath several different foundations and it works really great. So just a little tip for you there. Before we get going, if you haven't subscribed yet, do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get notifications when I put out new videos. Also, it really helps me out if you're enjoying my content to give this video a like. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Always fun stuff going on over there. Let's talk a little bit about the line. In 1986, celebrated Japanese actress Ai Satome became concerned about her stressed skin. Depleted from hours spent in heavy makeup each day, her skin lacked the fresh glow she craved, and inspired by her need and the deeply rooted skincare traditions of her country, she began work on a line of pure and healthy skincare designed to deliver radiant skin on and off screen. Soon, Ai extended the benefits of skincare into a color cosmetics line, and the iconic Red Tube Moisture Foundation was born. The makeup's used a lot on movie sets, and from what I understand, it's because it really holds up well. It doesn't crease. It looks great under the HD. It looks like real skin. It doesn't look like, 20 layers of makeup piled onto somebody's face, although it is buildable.
These are some of the movies and TV shows that Koh Gen Do was used on. Recognize any? Oh wow, look, even Westworld.
Blake Lively wore it in A Simple Favor, and from what I understood from what I heard was that she liked to take naps in between, when it wasn't her time to be on set, and they could very easily touch up because it wore so well that they didn't have to kind of redo her whole face if she took a nap, which was a giant plus, I am sure. Koh Gen Do's philosophy is that everything applied on your skin should nurture its radiant vitality, whether you're using one of their cleansers or cult favorite powders. Every Koh Gen Do elixir nourishes and enhances the luminosity of your complexion. So they say that they put cutting-edge Japanese skincare technology and healing plant-based ingredients, and they have gentle formulations that feed and repair your skin for a fresh, dewy complexion that glows even without a single drop of makeup. Another cool thing, they have a private oasis spa in Tokyo. Wouldn't that be fun to go to? It's the birthplace of each Koh Gen Do skincare ritual. And with their ingredients, they say that they rely on plant-based essences and breakthrough Japanese skincare technology to create formulas rich in soothing benefits. Rooted in the belief that everything you put on your skin should contribute to its health, they avoid artificial ingredients, fragrances, synthetic pigments, and petroleum-based mineral oil. And they're also paraben-free, by the way. They have a lot going with nutrient-rich water, and they say that they source the purest water and minerals from the plant's untouched sources, including Japan's Izumo Yumura hot springs and France's Sea of Bretagne. I'm probably completely said that wrong. And for sensitive skin, they rely on the soothing properties of white birch water to calm inflammation and restore the skin's essential moisture balance. They also have a Gono extract that utilizes 36 of the planet's most powerful Asian plant extracts to improve all 5 of the skin's essential attributes. Let's start by looking at the Maifanshi makeup color base. This is in the yellow. They have other colors too, depending on what your skin concern is. For me, the yellow is really what makes the most sense. And I put a thin layer of this underneath my makeup, so just all over my face. I guess you could use it just to target areas, but I kind of like to use this all over. So you can see it goes on kind of like a cream that holds its own, but then when you put it down, it does turn into a very, very thin, very easily absorbed, it's not thick, I guess is what I'm trying to say, layer that goes down on your skin. So there it is on my hand. Now we'll look at the Aqua Foundation and the Moisture Foundation. The Moisture Foundation has more coverage, and these are both used on the movie and TV sets, but this is the one that was the staple that has been out since 1986. This one definitely has a thicker consistency. I will put a blob of this one next to a blob of the Aqua, so you can see the difference. So you can see the Aqua is your more typical, runny foundation, whereas the Moisture really, stands up. It's definitely a cream. They have a foundation brush. I picked this up right when it came out that you can use to then, spread this out. It's actually quite nice. The density is really good. I'm pretty picky about my foundation brushes. I often will use a sponge, but this one really works well. So I just rubbed in the cream there, and let me wipe this off a little bit real quick. I've got something down here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put down the Aqua Foundation. And the Aqua Foundation and the Moisture Foundation are both very buildable. And it's really funny, I, for everyday use, really do love the Aqua. I really, really do enjoy the Moisture too. I really highly recommend them both. Just kind of depends what you're looking for. But for me, somehow the combination of the Aqua with the natural lighting powder is just my favorite look. I mean, it's up there with the La Mer that costs double. In fact, I think I actually might prefer the Aqua to that now. So, hey, look, I'm saving money too, right?
Here are the shades that are available for the My Fanshi Aqua Foundation. They have 10 available. So let's click through here, take a look at them all. And here's the shade range for the Moisture Foundation. There are 12 available for this foundation.
Next, let's look at the concealer. It's just your typical doe foot type of applicator, and I have two colors of it actually. I have a lighter one that I use when I really want to brighten, and I have one that's a little bit darker here, and that one has come in handy if I ever need to conceal anything, like, a little blemish or something. Or the other day I got this weird bump. I was like, did I get a bite or something? And within a day it was gone, so who knows. Made some sort of a weird reaction to something, but I think it was a bug bite. So the concealers are quite nice. They're creamy, they don't crease, they last well all day, and they play really well with powders. I have, by the way, used the foundations and concealer with other powders from other brands, and they've worked really well with that. So it's not like, you just have to buy the package, although I just love the look. This is the My Fanshi Natural Lighting Powder. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm actually running low. I have to buy more. It's really beat up because I just have been taking this everywhere. It does come with a puff, so if you like to kind of press into your skin, it's the really nice high quality type of a puff. And then you can of course use a brush. What I like to do a lot of times, well, it's not puffed up or anything. I like to take a clean, damp beauty blender and dot into that and then press it into my skin if I really want my makeup to last forever. If you just go around and kind of push that in and it doesn't look cakey, that is a great way to do this. Now they also have another powder. This is the My Fanshi pressed powder, and let me show you what that looks like. It also comes with a little puff, same nice quality of puff. It's very velvety, and this is just a lovely pressed powder. They also have this in a loose form. I don't own it in the loose form, but this is wonderful for touch-ups on the go, and I find that it doesn't give me any sort of a white cast or anything. It's truly translucent, so I really enjoy this powder too. Now next I would be putting on the contour. The contour here, my only criticism, I really like the contour. I like the way it looks, I like the way it works, I like the way it lasts, but I really don't like that it's so tiny because I have to use a really tiny brush. I mean, like this small of a brush is really what is going to fit in there. So if I have any criticism, it would be, even if they only give you that much, can you move it over a little, give a little gap there so that you're not getting the highlight in when you're getting your contour if you're not being super duper careful. And I'll go ahead and I'll swatch that on my finger for you. It is fairly light, so I think if you have a deeper skin tone, this contour won't really probably do that much for you. But the highlight is quite nice for a more natural type of a highlight. I mean, I have it on right now. Probably better than showing it to you on my hand. I have it on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, and down the center of my nose. So you can see it's a really good everyday type of a natural look. And that's kind of what they go for with this line. It's not that, boom, out on the town type of a look. It's more of a natural look. And speaking of the natural look, for your eyes, I have this on right now. It's the 01 Brown Mineral Eyeshadow Palette. and as you can see, it gives a lovely look. It lasts all day long. I do have the Urban Decay primer underneath it. That's what I pretty much use under all my eyeshadow, so nothing special there. But the colors are really pretty. They do last really well, but they only, I believe, have one or two maybe other colors that of this palette that you get. I think one is more kind of like gray and pink, I believe, if I remember correctly. I don't have that one. So here, I'll just swatch these real quickly for you so you can take a look. But they do build up. I was able to build up in my eyes to get this look. I did build up about as much as you can. So this is about as intense as it's going to get, but I think it gives a really pretty look. This is their Mineral Cheek palette. It also comes in a pink version. This is the 02 Coral, and I have that on my cheeks today. Also buildable, but not super dark. In fact, here, let me grab some other brush and let's try to add a little bit to this just for funsies, because I just saw in the mirror, I probably don't have that much blush on. Again, it's not super intense, but gives you that natural flush. There you go. So you can see how it builds up. You will not have clown face with this. Since I don't have the entire shade range or all the products, let's pop over to Neiman Marcus real quick and check it out because they have it there. Off we go to Neiman Marcus. Here we are at lovely Broadway Plaza. Let me go ahead and flip this around. They remodeled this a few years ago and I just love it. And there's my favorite store, Steve's. If you've never had lunch at Neiman Marcus, you should try it. It's really yummy. So here's the beautiful Neiman Marcus. It's really quiet right now because it's kind of after work on a Monday. This is the my Givenchy face powder, and then this must be the lighting one, like I have. Natural lighting powder. Oh my god, this stuff is so amazing. These are the moisture foundations and the aquas. And look at the baby spa water. This is the herbal spa mist. So they don't have a ton here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I have all this pretty much. Although I do not have, whoops, this aqua foundation illuminator. Ew, I'll have to swatch that. So that's just a really nice liquid highlight that just blends right in very smoothly. Let's see what they have in terms of a palette. This is their concealer palette. Don't have this one. I just have that one. Okay guys, let's look at some other stuff over here just for fun. Ooh, look at the fun shoes. Oh my gosh. I wish I could wear those. My feet are too wide, pointy ones that just kill my toes. Oh, but these I could wear. These I could wear. Those are gorgeous. Those are just too cool. So I was hoping that they would have more last time they did, but I wonder if that's because the makeup artist was there or maybe it's just not all out right now. But let's go back home and check out what I've got. All right, we're back from Neiman Marcus. Let's go ahead and jump in and I will demo all of the products for you.
I'm starting out with my eyeshadow. I usually do my eyeshadow first just so if I make any mistakes or have any fallout, I'm not getting that onto my foundation that I've already put on. I'm taking the lightest shade now and applying it all over the lid. Now I'm taking another color there and I'm just putting that into the crease kind of as a transition color. I'm taking the darkest color and working that into the outer V. Now I'm going to take that medium color that has a bit of shimmer to it and I'm applying it with my finger because usually you'll get a lot more pigment down if you use your finger versus the brush. As you can see, I'm doing it again now with the lightest color. I'm just blending some more. Laura Mercier Tight Liner. I am going to use that to tightline my eyes. I just dip the brush into some water, make a little paste, and apply it, pushing it up into my lash line. It's a really great way to enhance your lash line very quickly and easily, and honestly, the tight liner lasts forever. Now I've made a little mistake, so I'm using my DHC Virgin Oil Swabs to correct that. They will take off any little mistake you make without messing up your makeup completely. Now I'm just blending in the tight liner a little bit from where I have it up in the lash line. Now I am just taking a little bit of the medium brown color, putting that under my eyes, and now I'm going to take an Neiman dual-ended eyeliner. These are great pencils. They're dual-ended. They have a dark color such as black or brown on one side, then something like a gold or platinum on the other. I'm lining my entire under eye with that, and now I'm taking the black end and putting that onto my upper lids. I'm blending a little bit with a small brush. And now I'm using Pat McGrath mascara. I'm just putting that on my bottom lashes for now. I find it easier to just apply mascara to the top lashes after my false lashes are on. So that's what I'm doing now that I have those on. Now I'm going to apply the Koh Gen Do color base. Boop. Now I'm just blending that into my skin with the brush. Now I'm going to apply the Aqua foundation to one side of my face. I go ahead and apply that with the Koh Gen Do foundation brush. So you can see the difference. Now I'm going to use the moisture foundation on the other side. I'm just going to squirt that right onto the foundation brush. And here we go. I'm adding the concealer. I'm just putting it under my eyes and a little bit on my nose and forehead, and I'm using a little bit there on my upper lip. Now I'm just going to blend that in under my eye where I want a little bit of brightness. Now I'm going to go ahead and press on the Koh Gen Do lighting powder. I'm going to go ahead and just take a clean brush now and buff that in and dust off any excess. Now I'm going to go in with the contour. Isn't that a great shade of contour? Love that contour. Now I'm just going to contour my nose just a little bit, very subtly. I'll take a little bit there on my jawline, under my chin. Kind of hide what turning 52 is doing. Now I'm going to go into the highlight, put a little bit down my nose to straighten it out a little bit more. I think I broke my nose as a kid, so I'm trying to hide that little bit of extra bump I've got. Highlight my cheekbones there a bit. And I'm going for really subtle looks, so I'm doing my highlight right now before I start my blush. So here I'm going into the blush, going to add that, just kind of blend the contour and the highlight together. I'm going to take my Isom brow pencil in blonde and start my brows. I have a whole video showing how I do my brows if you ever want to check that out, because then I go in with the darker color. This is the brunette, and then I'm going with the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in blonde to finish it up. Next, I'm going to do lips and bronzer. Isn't that fun the way that lipstick pops out? It's actually by Lancome. This was gifted to me by Lancome, as was the bronzer. I just don't have lipstick by Koh Gen Do, so I'm using the L'Absolu Rouge Liberté. This is limited edition, and I have it in the color Caprice. Now I'm using an Isom dual-ended lip pencil in red to just sharpen up the edges of my lips. When you turn 50, you get these little lines, and that really helps. Next, I'm going in with the Lancome bronzer in Le French Glow. This is also limited edition, and it comes in two colors. One is lighter, which is what I have, the #1 light, and it also comes in a #2 warm. I'm going to finish things off with my Scandinavia setting spray. It just adds a beautiful, very light glow to my face and makes my makeup last all day long. All done. Now I'm doing the obligatory poses that you have to do when you've done your makeup for a YouTube video.
I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any further questions, please do feel free to put the questions down in the comment area. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, it would be fantastic if you became part of my community. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and it's not goodbye, it's so long till next time.